Peace, 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 and blessings. Growing up, it was two things that I remember. Two sayings I remember being said in my household, and they were on repeat. So it was a situation where these things became ingrained in my mind. And one of those things that was said was, "God hasn't given me a spirit of fear, but of love and a sound mind." That was on repeat. And the other one was, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul?" And those two sayings always stayed with me. You know what I'm saying? What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And God hasn't given me a spirit of fear, but of love and a sound mind. You know, I think I was raised, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Based on the circumstances, I think I was raised pretty well. And because of my upbringing, it allowed me, or it allows me to see things from a perspective that I don't think most people look at things from. you know I'm very opinionated. Some people can think that's you know judging, but I mean, when you go in these courtrooms, the judge gives his opinion, and that opinion if you accept it, becomes a judgment, correct? Right. So if the shoe fits, as Bob said, you wear it, correct? Hmm. I just don't understand, and this I'm talking out loud. I just don't understand our people, or people in general. You know what I'm saying? And the things that we brag about, and the things that we hold in high esteem, and a lot of the shit that we hold in high esteem are things that, you know, things to me that are not important. They're not important. I continuously see people, with this braggadocious, attitude concerning having money, or money is important, or money is the be all. And it's a situation where, a lot of these people who talk this money shit don't have any money, or don't even know what money is. They don't know what money is. They can't even explain money to you. They can't even explain what is money. But they have this personality, this arrogant fucking personality, where they sit around and they want to compete with everybody that they think, has something or has money, right? And all they do is sit around and fucking compete with each other. And I look at this sick ass shit, and I'm trying to figure out, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when this market crash, which obviously it's already crashed, right? It's just being propped up. But what are we gonna do when the market crash? What you gonna do when you ain't got no money, quote unquote? Because if the market crashes, right? If the market crashes, then your money in the bank won't exist anymore, correct? Well, the money insured by the FDIC. Well, if the FDIC, which is insurance, right? And most of your insurance company take your money that you pay into insurance, and they take that money and invest it in the stock market, right? So if the stock market crashes, then the insurance companies are a belly out as well. So what are we going to do as a people when we don't have this money that we brag about, quote unquote? And it's not money, it's debt. What are we going to do? Ain't nobody going to want no fucking Gucci, Louis, Prada. Nobody going to want that shit. You ain't going to be able to sell it, because ain't nobody going to be thinking about that. They going to be thinking about how trying to feed their fucking kids. Right? They could be thinking about trying to feed themselves. They could be thinking about trying to exist. That shit is not going to be important. The writing is on the wall, and we still sitting around with this fucking cartoon, goofy ass fucking attitude about shit that don't matter, where it's imminent that we are about to go through some shit that we need to prepare for. And we not prepared for it. We still around here fucking competing and motherfucking bragging about stupid shit. Shit that don't matter. I see the term serial entrepreneur. And I'm like, yo, this is like some crazy shit. Like as in serial killer, serial entrepreneur. Like, yo, like ain't nobody gonna be buying none of that shit you talking about when the market crashes, because it ain't gonna be no money to buy nothing with. What the fuck are we gonna do then? You look all over the fucking news. You look through the media outlets. You read all the fucking books, and it's telling you that these are cycles, and it's an economic, you got booms and busts. And it's a situation where we're about to have a fucking bust. What the fuck are we gonna do? Ain't gonna be no fucking entrepreneurs. Ain't gonna be nothing to fucking sell that matters. That shit ain't gonna matter. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about a fucking leather coat or a certain type of sneakers. Nobody gonna give a fuck about that. So what are we gonna do? All you get money ass motherfuckers, all you rich ass niggas, what the fuck are we gonna do? The only thing that we have ever done, we're gonna have to come together as a group, yo. And we're going to have to put our petty ass fucking differences aside. Right? And we're going to have to figure this shit out. But niggas will tell you I'm fronting. That's what somebody posted on one of my posts today. I'm fronting, get money. You know how humbling it is to be able to do something and, you know, you just don't do it. And you sit back and watch the arrogant motherfuckers that'll pop up. And some of these arrogant motherfuckers are the same people that you helped get where they at. These same people that you help will turn around and look at you like you ain't shit. Like, what is that about us? Like, why are we so fucking arrogant, yeah? We so arrogant that we have convinced ourselves that what we know or what we learned it on our own when we know goddamn well, nigga, you ain't know what an EIN number was, motherfucker. You know what a tax ID number was. You didn't know how to register an LLC. You didn't know about a Dun & Bradstreet number. You ain't know nothing. I know this because I've taught motherfuckers. I've taught some people this shit. And the same people that I've taught that have taken it and, you know, done well by it are the same ones that look at me like I ain't shit. So you know how humbling it is to have to be able to do something and don't do it, and be able to sit back and watch how arrogant people are? You know how humbling it is to sit back and know that arrogant motherfuckers are running around here talking about they taught you something that they don't even know how to fucking do? Like, what the fuck is wrong with us as a fucking people, yo? Like, why are we so fucking arrogant? About nothing, about having nothing. We ain't got shit. But we arrogant. These arrogant ass personalities, a serial entrepreneur nigga. You don't even understand business. Just because you have a business don't mean you understand business. I talked to a brother not too long ago, and he told me, man, he said it was a situation where, you know, he was paying $30,000 a year in taxes in one of these local cities. And he said after that he started having problems with the city. And I say, brother, do you know why you was having problems with the city? He said, why? I said, because nobody pays $30,000 in taxes in cash. Nobody does that shit. So a lot of these cities are set up, and these fucking representatives of these motherfucking cities are set up to identify people who are making money so they can figure out how to get that shit from you, how to steal it from you, or to hate on your ass to destroy your business. That's the fucking game. I see our people smiling on some of these fucking platforms, getting awards for being an entrepreneur, not even understanding that these people that are setting up these fucking award ceremonies are putting your ass on a fucking menu and letting everybody in the community know that you got some money and this the motherfucker to go after. We can't see this shit, but we so fucking arrogant, yo. You can't see that most of these criminals in our fucking community have people that work at these banks and they can see what you got in your account. And if you got some money in your account, they can see what you're spending your money on to try to come up with a scheme to try to get some of that money. Don't you see that this all is fucking a fucking game? And we walking around with our fucking chest poked out like we got something. Why are we so fucking arrogant, yo? Why? Why do we act like we know things that we know we don't fucking know? If I don't know something, I'm going to tell you I don't know, yo. Word is born. If I don't know something, I'm going to say I don't know. If you know something that I need and I don't know it, I'm going to be your student, yo. Simple. But you got a lot of fucking niggas that's walking around pretending to be other than what they really are, yo. Taxes are not to be paid. The IRS comes in to help you balance your books. Your books have to be balanced to what? To zero. So when you don't know how to balance your own books, the IRS comes in and allows you to take certain deductions to decrease what you have to pay, but your books should be balanced to fucking zero, so you shouldn't be paying nothing in taxes. It's accounting. But we walking around with our chest poked out talking about how much we're paying somebody in taxes. You're an idiot, and they know you're an idiot, which is why they fucking put you on a fucking plate, a platter. Get money, yo. You don't know what money is. You don't understand accounting. You go to church, but you don't even rightly divide the motherfucking word. The scripture says that Jesus died for our what? For our sins. And if you look up the word debt, debt is sin. So if Jesus died for our sins, why are we in perpetual debt? They tell us every day that the United States of America, which is a corporation, is trillions of dollars in debt. Trillions of dollars in debt. But then you got a motherfucker that'll poke his chest out and say, I work for the federal government. And the federal government pays me. If the federal government is trillions of dollars in debt, what are they paying you? It can't be money. Because they don't have any money. They're giving you debt instruments. Pipe down, yo. Relax, yo. Calm down, B. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing, yo. You ain't got no money, B. The only money on the planet is gold, silver, precious stones, natural resources, so on and so forth, etc. The people. That's the real money, yo. Power to the people, right? But we walk around with Louis bags and Gucci bags and Chanel bags and there's nothing wrong with any of that shit. But it makes us very fucking arrogant, yo. It makes us arrogant. If the United States government is trillions of dollars in debt, trillions of dollars in debt, we operate in a quote unquote in a debt system. So there is no money. It's all good until the creditor shows up. Because when the creditor shows up, then all that debt that you have to pay it what? You have to pay it back, right? But if all you have is debt, is it possible to pay back debt if all you can produce is debt? You can't pay that shit back. It's impossible. So the system is designed to continue to what? Pass debt around. Until what? Until the system collapses. Until the system what? Shuts down, right? Until the system till the system no longer what? Works, right? The churches are teaching that Christ is coming back. Christ ain't never fucking left. He's sitting back watching you motherfuckers collect money in his name when his flock is in disarray. Debt. Let me ask a question. Can a creditor owe debt? Can a creditor owe debt? Because if you're a creditor, you only can issue what? Credit. Credit. Christ. Credit. See? If you're the creditor, you only can issue credit. Corporations don't have any credit. I'm going to say it again. Corporations do not have any credit. They only can produce what? IOUs, debt obligations. So all you serial killers, serial entrepreneurs, knock it off. Calm down, yo. Relax. Stop being so fucking arrogant, yo. And I know our people are flamboyant. We can't help it, right? But god damn it, man. We're not going to sit around and act, right? We're not going to sit around and act like we got something that we don't got. We don't got no fucking money collectively, yo. Not identifying as a human. Not identifying as a individual. Not identifying as a debtor. Not identifying as the owner of a fucking business. That's the fucking most retarded shit you can possibly do. I own this. Then you're responsible for whatever the business is. I thought the purpose of starting a business was to indemnify yourself. A LLC, a limited liability company. I thought that was to indemnify the man or woman. Motherfuckers are walking around saying they're the chief executive officer of a company. They're the president of a company. They're the owner of a company. Why would you put yourself in a fucking vulnerable position? But you a serial fucking entrepreneur. You don't even understand business, nigga. Most people that own these big corporations hire a CFO. They hire a CEO. They hire a president. Why? Because if something happens, who's responsible? They are. They're the fall guys. You arrogant motherfuckers. Everybody rich, but who the fucking lender? We can't go to the bank and get some money. You rich ass niggas. Give me a loan then, motherfucker, since you got so much money. Stop fronting, B. Stop fronting, yo. You can't pay a debt with a debt. You can't pay a debt with a fucking note. You can't pay a debt with a debt. You can't pay a debt with a note. You can offset it. You can discharge it. But the debt still exists. If Jesus died for our sins, yo, debt. Then the accounting ledger should be balanced to what? To zero. The people on the planet with the most access to money have $0 in their accounts. People with the most access to resources, quote unquote money, have $0 in their accounts. Why are we so arrogant, yo? Why we like to pretend to be other than what we are? We was raised wrong, yo. We have to admit that we was raised wrong through ignorance. We was raised wrong. And what's coming up, yo, is some shit that, you know, it's not gonna be a great thing, yo, collectively. You start to see it. Going to malls. I've never seen so many empty stores. I've never seen so much commercial space available. But niggas are still parading around like they rich. Like they got some money. Optimistic, right? I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself. I'm not saying don't have fun. Just understand that, you know, fun is the first 3 letters in funeral. I'm saying, man, stop being so arrogant. Show love, yo. Show love, yo. Stop fucking with things that you know you don't understand. Stop fucking with things that you know, is detrimental to your motherfucking health. Stop fucking with that shit. Things and people, like stop fucking with people that you know will do, like, unless you want to hope to die mission, and that seems that, you know, a lot of our people are on that type of mission, a hope to fucking die mission. We already identifying as dead, which is why we don't give a fuck about dying. When we gonna stand up and be live, yo? When we gonna stand up and be fucking real, yo? No contract, right? When we gonna stand up and what a real motherfuckers at? Cause everybody fronting like they got something that they don't got. You got a mortgage, nigga, you in debt. You got a car payment, nigga, you in debt. You got bills, nigga, you in debt. You ain't got no fucking money, B. It's all good until the fucking creditors show up. See? Stop fronting, yo. We need to learn finance, yo. We need to understand finance. We need to learn what capital really is. It's not money. It's information that's in our head. Capital, right? Revenue, no venue, right? Revenue, no venue. We have to learn this shit. You cannot call yourself a cereal nothing. You say you eat cereal, Fruit Loops, eating ass nigga, and you don't understand these terms. People with money, quote unquote money, are not in debt. They don't have any debt. I hear people all the time say my constitutional rights. My constitutional rights. The Constitution, my Constitution, right? In the Constitution, it said all men are created equal. Correct? All men are created equal. That's what the Constitution says. It's not your Constitution, but we could just play along, right? All men are created equal. And a man encompasses a woman and a man, or a male and a female. That's a man. Whether you're a womb man or a man, right? But why are we identifying with every term that exists on the planet but man and women? We African, we African American, we Negroes, we colored, And a lot of people that got us identifying as these terms is turncoats, as traitors, because they know what that term means. They know the term black means to be dead. They know the term nigger legally means to be dead. So why are we pushing these terms when that shit is putting us in compromising positions, especially when we go in these fucking courthouses, especially when we contracting? This is the most vulnerable term that we can possibly identify with. Black, nigger, colored, Nigerian. The information has already been put out there. Those terms equate to being dead. Then they try to sneak Noah, N-O-I-R. That still means black, dead. I'm not talking about in a colloquial context. I'm talking about in a legal context. Why can't we just identify simply as men and women, yo? We answering to dead names. The all caps name is a dead person. So when we identify as such, it makes us what? Dead on paper. It's a vulnerable position. And you got niggas around here promoting this term and getting us to identify with this term, and it's nasty, yo. Most of these motherfuckers is walking around here and acting like they somebodies are no fucking bodies, yo. Congressman who? How the fuck is you a congressman, a representative of the people, and you walking around like you with a bodyguard? How you a representative of the people? You representing me? You representing me, right? You have my best interest in hand? Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. That word has already been put out. If you got my best interest, nigga, you walking around with security because you don't have my best interest in hand, and you don't know when the fuck we gonna wake up and realize that you are our enemy. Our open enemy, motherfuckers. When are we gonna wake the fuck up and stop fronting, yo? You niggas is fronting. The people with the least are the realest motherfuckers on the planet, yo. They share. They look out for one another. They care about each other, yo. All the niggas that's running around fronting like they got some money ain't doing that but competing with each other. Fronting ass niggas. Look, man, y'all better stop fucking around, man. I'm gonna start calling you motherfuckers out by name, yo. Let me rock. Let me do what I do, yo. Or I'ma fucking start exposing you motherfuckers, and I'm not fucking playing. Period, goddammit.